Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Sims 4. And yes, it is going to be a creepypasta reboot. I'm sure tons of you were super shocked and excited at the title. I don't have a set schedule for this. I still have the Pokemon and the Undertale going on. I may just stick it in if I don't have a Sims Pokemon or Sims Undertale ready. And if I see that you guys really like this reboot idea, I might start doing it even more. I do want to say though, before I continue, that this series is not going to be anything like the other series. To make it different, I've decided to add the creepypasta characters into the series one by one. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to reenact their actual backstories first. And when thinking about the series, I pretty much knew right away what character I should start everything off with. And that character is Jeff the Killer. However, before he became Jeff the Killer, his name was Jeffrey Wood. And I'm going to quickly make Jeffrey Wood and his family right now. Alright, so we have Jeffrey Wood, aka Jeff the Killer. His brother, I don't know if you say Lou or Liu. His brother, his mom, Margaret, and his father, Peter. And I pretty much just played around with the genetics in the Sim for the rest of them after I created him. Alright, and here is where I'm going to begin reading the story. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Leo couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love? Looks like a suburban dream home. What's it like inside? I literally took it off the gallery. Wow, and Jeff just destroyed the little dollhouse. Great, thanks Jeff. Thanks for that. You were in the house for about 2 seconds. As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Oh, look, there she is. Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son. Son, come over here. Why are you crying over this? This wasn't even yours. Okay, yes. Good, Barbara. Thank you for introducing me to your son. Billy, these are our new neighbors. By the way, I will link this story in the description below if you are losing track of the story, because I probably am. Who are you? No, you are not involved in the story. Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. Okay, well, that was pretty accurate because he's gone. Well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband, Peter. He's over there. We're not going to be concerned with him. And my 2 sons, Jeff and Liu. They each introduced themselves, and then, yeah, we're just going to skip that, pretend like that happened. And then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object. Yeah, see, look, he's about to object. When their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, oh, I think that means you need to get out of my house. Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Such teenage angst. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself. Jeez. Knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. Up, get up. Come plop down on your bed. There we go. He sat there, looking at his ceiling. There we go. He's kind of looking at the ceiling. There we go. When suddenly, he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. Oh god, Barbara won't go away now. What are we, your only friends? Go home. Where's your son? Barbara, go away. Nobody likes you. I guess we're not wanted here. Oh god, she must have heard me through the computer. Stupid Barbara. She must have heard me talking smack about her through the computer. All right, the next part of the story doesn't happen till the next morning. So I guess let's speed up time a little bit. Something's wrong with Mom. She's invisible. She's a floating head. I guess her sleep outfit is non-existent. Well, this inadvertently made this series more creepy. And it's the next morning and Mom's cooking breakfast. She's like, darn right I am. Darn right I'm cooking breakfast for everybody. Oh, Jeff starts school in an hour. Liu starts school in an hour. The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast. Mom, as I sat... Yes, oh wait, what? I thought you were giving it to me. Grab a... Oh my god, Mom. My god, Mom. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. See, he was thinking about himself and his feeling. This time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but he once again dismissed it. As he and Liu finished breakfast, oh crap, Liu's gotta be down here. Liu, come get breakfast. The story is not correct. Come grab breakfast. Come on, quickly. I don't care that you have to go to the bathroom. The story needs to be correct. Oh, no. Barbara has no other friends except for us. No, I'm getting my sons ready for school. My husband is a man-child with his bunny slippers. There we go. Okay. As he and Liu finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. Oh, geez, it just jumped like that, huh? Why is there fruit everywhere? Mom's really trying to get us to eat fruit, huh? Dad, why is Mom trying to get us to eat fruit so much? He's like, I don't know, son. I hate my life. Oh my god, Barbara. No! Oh, we're supposed to be at school! Why didn't we go to school? Crap, it didn't give me the option to go with him, though. Alright, so it's after school, but we're gonna pretend like we're waiting for the bus right now. And oh, who's this? Oh god, who are all these people? They sat there waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard... Wait, come back. Some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, which I can't do in this series. Only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? Oh. I didn't even ask them to be mean to each other, but... Perfect. The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seems to be about 12. Oh, whoops. I made him like teenagers. Whatever. 1 year younger than Jeff. Oh, Jeff's 13? Teen. Close enough. He wears an Aeropastel shirt and ripped blue jeans. Oh, whoops. Didn't get that far in the story when I created him. Well. It looks like we got some new meat. Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. Where are they? And Leo, what are you doing? 2 other kids appeared. Here they are. One was super skinny, and the other was huge. Oh, I guess I'm just coming into the house because it's easier anyway. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce you to ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff and Leo looked over... Leo, where the frig are you? Come over here. Jeff and Leo looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. Look how dopey he looks. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. Oh, that's so mean. Where is he? Oh, he's sweetly reading to his mother. You're not a tub of lard. This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Troy, I like you. And I am Randy. See, it's Randy. Oh god, and now he went to sleep. You know what? We're gonna continue this at school tomorrow. Alright, so I fast forwarded to the next day, and I realized they didn't go to school last time because there was no high school to go to. So I built a high school, and now we are going to join Jeff. And over here, we have the group again. So let's continue with the story. I think I'm gonna leave them paused and just go into cinematic mode so that they can't keep walking away because this segment has a lot of talking. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift. Liu stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Oh my god, look at their faces. Sure, let's just say this guy pulls out the knife. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'd hoped you'd be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Liu and took his wallet out of his pocket. Look, you can kind of see it right there. He's taking it out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling. Again. Now it was truly strong. A burning sensation. Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, Jeff. Oh, Jeff's got him. Oh, Jeff's got him. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff. But Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Oh, I haven't done that. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy right in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Leo could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. Leo runs over. Jeff, how'd you... That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing. Who are you? Or we're gonna pretend you're the bus. So they started running as fast as they could. Guys, you gotta run. Him and Leo were running, but they changed in a really weird active where we're just gonna pretend like that's not happening. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Leo made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. They just sent us home from school, but oh my god, look at this image right now. I'll read the rest of this paragraph. To this. Leo just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was for it was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was. The urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy, as you can see. Okay, there we go. He's got more of a normal face now. Oh, and perfect timing, because he felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was. And he said in a somewhat ominous voice, it was a wonderful day. The next morning, he heard a knock at the door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door. His mother looking back at him with an angry look. Oh, she's crying. She's like, how could you? I'm gonna kind of ad-lib this because there's a lot of talking in the story, but pretty much they came because, you know, Jeff stabbed some people, and they're like, we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now what does that tell us? And then Jeff's like, guys, it was me. Leo had nothing to do with it, he tried to hold me back. And they're like, well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. Which, by the way, how do they know exactly how long he's gonna have to go to juvie for stabbing a kid? There's no trial, there's no judge, no? Just 1 year? And then all of a sudden, Leo comes down the stairs, or walks over, whatever. Oh, this is good facial expressions. And Leo's like, no, it wasn't Jeff. It was really me. He's just covering for me. And he's got a knife in his hands. And then the cops draw their guns. And then Jeff is like, Leo, you know you didn't do it. And Leo's like, stop trying to take the blame for me, Jeff. I know what I did. And the father's just like, I hate this family. They're ruining my TV time. She's like, no, don't do this. And he's like, yeah, it's me. And then the cops take Leo away. And Jeff decides to play games on the computer because he doesn't really care, apparently. Oh god, he's running away! Get him! And the dad's just like, football is all I care about. Jeff's dad is now my favorite character of all time. And then Jeff's like, but mom, it was me, it really was. And Jeff's mom's like, we all know it was Leo, stop taking the blame. 2 days went by with no word from Leo. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. Come on, Mom. Wake him up. Bless you. She's like, get up. Jeff, it's the day, she said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into his room. What? What's today? Asked Jeff as he stirs awake. Why, it's Billy's party. Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. Now get dressed. Then the next part goes on to say that his mom and dad get really dressed up for this little kid's birthday party for some reason. But the only thing he has is a pair of black pants and a white hoodie. But, you know, they're already kind of dressed up, and you're in your outfit, so we can skip that part. You're wearing that? And she's like, oh, no time to change. Let's just go. Oh, look, Billy! Let's ditch school and go play. No, we're coming to your friggin' stupid birthday party, Billy. All right, so we're at Billy's party. I don't know what Jeff's doing, but I'm gonna try and ad-lib this part because there's a lot of text. But pretty much, one of the kids comes up to Jeff and asks if he wants to play. So he plays with them, puts on a silly hat, starts using little fake toy guns. So this is them, like, playing around. Oh my god, who's this? It's Randy! Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. Also, by the way, talk about getting dressed up. This is just the outfit that the game chose for her, but she's super dressed up. What is this, Mom? That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch, blood gushing from Randy's body, until he takes one final breath and dies. Well, I can't do that in The Sims, but I can do something similar. Jeff snaps. Oh god, Billy's like, ah god! What is going on? Billy's like, please help me! Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Wherever Keith is. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Jeff sees the guns training on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith followed up behind. He ducks to the bathroom, grabs a towel rack, and rips it off the wall. I guess we can go to the bathroom. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. I guess we gotta get rid of Troy. Ah, Troy just ran away. Oh, Troy. No, you come back here. You come back here, Troy. Whoa, what? So he just glitched out and apparently got stabbed from the other room. Okay. Oh, Keith. He is more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A bottle of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight for Keith's head. We're gonna pretend like that's what just happened. As he lay there, bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile. He let out an ominous smile. Just picture his face upside down, then he's kind of smiling. What's so funny? Asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. What's funny, he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw his lighter at him. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol and the vodka. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire, which I can't easily do in The Sims, so I'm just gonna put some effects. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. This part's supposed to take place in the hospital, but we don't really have a hospital. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up. We don't really need the doctors for this part. I'm gonna take my bandages off. Jeff's mother screams. Oh my god, Jeff's mom, you're ruining everything. Leo and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. I don't know where they are either. I also don't know why Leo is home for this scene. I thought he was in juvie hall. What? What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and went to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned to a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. Jeff, said Liu, it's not that bad. Not that bad, said Jeff. It's perfect. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. Jeff, are you okay? Okay! I've never felt more happy. Mwahahaha! Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity, snapped. Now he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. And then the mom asked the doctor, is my son alright? You know, in the head. And the doctor said, oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients that have taken a large amount of painkillers. So they take him home. Later that night, Jeff's mom woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. Jeff, what are you doing? Asked his mother. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever. Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes! I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself. My new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful? Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. Girl, run! Run, girl! Oh god, he's following her. Honey, get the gun! She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife. Mommy, you lied. That's the last thing they hear, as Jeff rushes them with the knife, killing both of them. He's like, I hate this family. Oh. Oh, well, it glitched out again. His brother Leo woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up. Leo thrashed here and there trying to escape. Shh, Jeff said. Just go to sleep. Yeah, Leo was the one that I did not want to kill the most. Why? Well, that was pretty creepy if I do say so myself. That's the end of the Jeff the Killer origin story. Now, I know there's a couple origin stories, but this is the one I found on the wiki page for him, and the one that gave me the most material to work with, so I just went with this. But this episode took me so long. When I first started recording it, I didn't realize it was going to take me like 3 days to fully record and edit it all. So yeah, this is definitely not going to be a series type thing. I think it's going to be a couple one-off episodes every now and then at the end of me creating all the characters from their origin stories, if I want to put them together in a house again, I might do that. But yeah, make sure to definitely leave a like if you enjoyed this series. I think I'm only going to do more if it actually gets a big enough response, being that it took me so long to make. Oh my god, that's so creepy. He just stared down at him and then walked over him and left. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below how you think I did trying to reinterpret this story in The Sims. Let me know if it creeped you out a little bit, but hopefully I threw some funny stuff in there so that it wasn't totally scary the whole way through. And as always, I will see you guys soon.